This is a Buck in the Eyes video.
So he went straight upwind of the call. Bizarre. And I thought, there was a couple times I had to move.
You were young and steady man, running strong, didn't give a damn. Shone in the sun, roared in the rain, hide in the hills, dripped
so
through
far,
the
it's the only
veins.
predator we've found in a couple of days of hunting out here.
But the last few years you've been chemified.
Benelli. Simply perfect.
Come jump on the bus with the Mojo crew. We've got some predator hunting to do. We'll put the Mojo on them and we'll call them in close. Tricks of the trade from the Mojo pros. They'll be coming to the call, coming to the call. Our new Mojo calls and the Mojo critter are just a ticket to trip their trigger. Watch us pull that trigger. We're gonna pull that trigger on bobcat, wolf, box, coyote, and coon. Dancing a jig to the Mojo tune. Javelina, leopards, and the bear respond when we put that Mojo magic on. They'll be coming to the call, coming to the call, coming to the call, coming to the, coming to the, coming to the call. More action-packed than a barroom brawl. You won't believe what's coming to the call. On Mojo Outdoors, coming to the call. Coming to the call. It ain't magic if it ain't Mojo.
Just got back from Canada last night. Been up there for a week. Hunted about 10 days straight before I went to Canada. Got back from Canada last night and spent a half a night at home, and now we're headed to Colorado. Come back from Colorado, we're hunting with the Buck in the Odds guys up there. Come back from Colorado, spend one day at home, and headed to Alaska for 2 weeks. The guy in Argentina said the life of a hunter is very, very hard, but I love it. Let's go see if we can get them coming to the call.
Call is right here, and you'll put the number across from here.
This is the third year in a row that Team Mojo has headed to Colorado to hunt with our good friends Lance Benson and Uriah Wurst. Now these two fellas are die-hard predator hunters and chase the critters under the name of Bucking the Odds. If you're a YouTube fan, I'm sure you've seen some of their hunts posted on YouTube. And let me tell you, they filmed some over-the-shoulder hunts that can't be beat. Like this one that came barreling in to get the critter. And then there's this one that Lance missed at about 5 foot from the decoy. And what about the one that slammed on the brakes right before he got a load of dead coyote shot? And last but not least, the one that Uriah shot over on the first shot, but finished him off just in time on shot number 2. These guys have a knack for getting up close and personal with these Colorado coyotes, and they proved it to Byron last year on this amazing hunt. This coyote almost turned inside out trying to get to our new calling system. Without wasting any more time, let's join up with Byron, Lance, and Uriah on day 1 of the hunt.
Well, I got up yesterday morning. I was in East Texas, drove all the way up through East Texas and the Texas Panhandle, across the Panhandle of Oklahoma into southeast Colorado. Met up with these guys last night about 8 o'clock. This is Lance and Uriah with the Buck in the Odds guys, and we're up this morning. It's about probably 45 minutes before daylight. Got our coffee down us, and looks like it's going to be a pretty good morning. What's the weather supposed to do this morning?
Well, it's supposed to get windy today, but it's calm right now, so we'll just hunt until we get blown out or
You bet.
hunt through the wind.
Y'all ready? Let's go see if we can't get some coyotes coming to the call.
Let's do it.
Oh, we ease up that fence row. Set the fence right up there. Yeah.
Byron hunted with Lance and Uriah last year in this same area and had a good feeling about this first setup. The wind was low, and what little there was seemed like it was in their favor. Team Bucking the Odds and Byron picked a spot, and within minutes were trying to coax in the first coyote of the hunt. Take a look at one of the hottest predator rifles on the market. It's a LaRue Tactical Predator 223, topped with an EOTech XPS holographic sight with a flip-over 3-power magnifier behind it. This combo offers quick target acquisition, it's fast, accurate, and very dependable, and it's easy to carry on these all-day hunts. At about the 3-minute mark, Byron changed his sounds on the collar and caught the attention of a coyote that just couldn't make up his mind. He wasn't spooked, and he didn't wind us, he just wouldn't commit.
Where's he at? He's down in the hole. Watch your ears if I have to shoot. I can't see him. I can't see him. He's down in that hole. He's probably gonna get around downwind now to see the truck. I don't see him. Oh, I got him. Yeah, 1 minute.
Log on to MojoOutdoors.com.
This coyote was about to get the best of Byron by dipping in and out of the brush and never giving him a clean shot. But Byron wasn't going to give up and decided to try an old trick that some say make a stubborn dog commit, the coyote call.
Yeah, there he is, there he is, there he is. Right here, right here.
First setup.
That was kind of a different deal there.
Where did he? I can't believe he came in. He ran downwind.
This coyote, this is our first setup in the morning. Colorado here, Buck and Odds guys, Lance and Uriah. Drove out in here last night. Got here late, got up early this morning, got out here. We were going to call over this hill here, but it's a really good stand. We called it last year, but the wind was wrong. And coyote hunting, you always got to stay flexible. So we looked at the situation, decided we need to call on this side, get the wind right. The wind's kind of going right out here like this. Call's right behind me now. And so this coyote comes over that hill right from where we were going to call, but it wouldn't have worked over there because he'd have for sure winded us. So we got over here and the coyote came over the hill, kind of got downwind of us a little bit, but he was working back in here. I don't think he ever really got plumb all the way downwind of us. He was real nervous about coming in, and finally he worked in. We saw him back here going back and forth. He didn't want to commit. We lost him in there and he popped out right here.
We were just getting ready to get up and leave.
Yeah, we were kind of scooting around this bush. Trying to get where you get a shot without ringing people's ears, and man, he just, I'm sure it's the same coyote.
Yeah, I bet it is.
We got one down though.
Right on, man. First setup.
I wish we should have paced that off. I would say that was 50 yards, 45, 50. Pretty coyote.
Yeah, pretty. No mange.
Female?
Yep.
Smoked her.
Opening morning.
All right. I love windmills. I have a lot of luck around windmills. We'll get her to the truck and start a pile.
Get a pile of them going.
You bet. I'll run and get the call. If you'll drag her, I'll get the call.
As you can probably tell, the wind is picking up exactly like Lance and Uriah said it would. You never know how this is going to affect the hunting, but one thing's for sure, Byron didn't drive to Colorado to sit at camp and wait on perfect weather. It It makes it a little harder to get all the zigs and the zags lined up, but to those die-hard predator hunters, it's just another day at the office. When hunting coyotes, Byron's theory is to cover as much ground as possible during the day. He very seldom calls any setup over 15 minutes, and when possible, he has 2 shooters. One is always a rifle, which will be an AR style that is light to carry, reliable, accurate, and offers quick target acquisition. Now, some people confuse what we call a predator rifle with a varmint rifle, like a 22-250 with a bull barrel. These longer, heavier rifles are deadly on coyotes, but don't fit our Mojo style of predator hunting. The second shooter will be on a shotgun that has been set up with a special choke and ammo just for coyotes. We found this to be a deadly combo that's hard to beat.
Smoke it when you can. Ooh, boy. You try to bite that call still. Smoke it when you can. Ooh, boy. You try to bite that call still. Oh, we bit it. He on it? Yeah. Oh, let's go. Okay, keep going, guys. It ain't working. Oh. You know, normally we shoot that coyote again. Man, he about to eat that call, didn't he? Golly.
I couldn't believe he pulled it over like
that. Look at the
sir.
bite marks. Look at that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
He wasn't happy about that, was he?
Not at all. Normally we'd have kept calling on that stand. You know, that coyote come in about 3 minutes. No, it wasn't that long, probably 2 minutes. And I mean, just smoking, come right through that decoy and that call. And Lance here put the pie eye on him with that crossing choke. I mean, that's 2 in a row, 2 stands this morning, 2 dead coyotes. So I guess we got to keep rolling. Man, look at that pattern on that shotgun. I mean, he's just encapsulated.
He didn't have a chance.
Not at all. But you know, when you hit him, he rolled up there, and he still kind of had some life in him. And the first thing he did was start trying to eat that call. Fantastic stuff. Well, let's get him out of here. And man, I hate to quit calling her. It's a good morning. Let's get some more in the truck.
Let's do it.
Anytime you have topos or aerial maps available, use them. It not only helps by giving you a visual of the area you're going to hunt, it allows you to set up a route to follow during the day, which in turn will make for a more productive setup.
So what do you think, Byron?
I like your idea of what we did earlier. We've called all this back in here. Let's call this up against these mountains. These winds come across northwest like this. We'll come in off the road here and just skirt around here. I think these coyotes may be laying around the edges here out of the wind, out of the sun, and wind be good. And I think it'll look good on film, especially against the mountains.
Absolutely.
And then this place back here on this mesa, I think we're up high there. And the good thing about calling is, even though we can't hunt that ranch, nothing says we can't call coyotes off of it. When they cross the fence, we can shoot them there.
Yep. I agree.
And the train runs through here, and we'll rob that.
Man, that Uriah's always thinking of ways to make money. After lunch and a quick strategy session back at camp, the crew headed back for the afternoon hunt, and as you can tell, the wind hadn't let up a bit.
I'm hoping he skirts that right there.
At about the 4-minute mark into the setup, nothing had happened, so Byron decided to throw in a new sound. Sometimes that's all it takes to trigger a response.
Right here, coming down the hill. He's on this side of that hill, that little bitty hill. 75 yards.
A lot of the time when we set up with 2 shooters, we try to have one on a rifle and one on a shotgun. As you can tell, if you've seen any of our shows in the past, it's almost impossible to pry Byron away from his AR. And on this hunt, you'll see why. This coyote has drawn a line in the sand. He isn't scared, and he hadn't seen or smelled us. He's just a smart old dog that's not going to be fooled by anything that he's not 100% sure of. Now you know why Byron likes his AR.
You seen earlier this morning while we carry shotgun on stand, and now you see while we carry a rifle on stand. This rifle, it's a LaRue rifle, it's very accurate. Ooh, I'm winded. The way I sit on stand with it is with that magnifier off the side where I can see an EOTech. It's 1 magnification, or actually 0, no magnification. It's got a little circle dot in there, makes it really fast for these close shots. Of course, these guys have been picking them up with a shotgun this morning. It's been great. But all I had to do was just flip up there, and I'm on 3-power magnification. It sure comes in handy for them longer shots when you bump it up and get a little magnification. But you always got to follow up on your shots and make sure you get good, clean kills. And he was dead and didn't know it when he went over the hill.
One thing for sure in coyote hunting is there's nothing for sure in hunting coyotes. Just when you think you have them figured out, they do just the opposite of what they're supposed to do. And this hunt proves that point. Byron goes to a lot of trouble to make sure all the odds that can be in his favor are in his favor. Things like wind, sun, elevation, ground cover, noise, anything that can elevate his chances for success are taken into consideration.
Right here.
So let's join Byron and see how this setup turns out.
See a long, long way. Wind's just right in our face here. Not much wind though. They'll be able to hear that call for a couple miles across this big old bottom. I think it's a Purgatory River down there below us. We'll see what.
We're about 4 minutes into this setup, and so far nothing's happened. But things will pick up after we return from a commercial break. According to a U.S. government report, how many coyotes do government hunters routinely shoot, poison, or trap in order to protect livestock? Is it A, 20,000 per year, B, 50,000 per year, or C, 90,000 per year? We'll have the answer when we return. The answer is C. Government agents are taking in excess of 90,000 coyotes per year to help control predation on farmers' livestock.
See a long, long way. Wind's just right in our face here. Not much wind though. They'll be able to hear that call for a couple miles across this big old bottom. I think it's a Purgatory River down there below us.
One thing Byron hadn't counted on was the wind shifting. When the coyote finally came in, he came from over our left shoulder, and once he hit our scent cone, we were busted. The only thing to do now was for Lance to see how fast he was on that Benelli and hope he was faster than the coyote.
Now he's in booger, so I took him. Oh,
Lance, Uriah, had a great time as always. Man, Colorado's a beautiful state to hunt, and the coyotes up here are just fantastic. Y'all, of course, are on the Mojo team, but you also have a deal called Bucking the Odds. Can you tell us a little bit about Bucking the Odds?
Yeah, Bucking the Odds is a website we started, www.buckingtheodds.com, and it's just chock full of coyote hunting information. There's videos, hunting tips. There's a forum where you can chat with other hunters.
A lot of good information.
Yeah.
Well, check it out, buckingtheodds.com. If you can't remember that, you can always go to the Mojo website, Mojo.Outdoors.com, and check it out. Click on the Bucking the Odds link, go right to them. From all us here at Mojo, I'd like to thank you for joining us. See you next week on Mojo's Coming to the Call.
If you missed getting information on the pros seen on today's show, don't worry. Just log on to www.mojooutdoors.com. Click on the TV link, click on the pros link, and scroll to the pros seen on today's show. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you again next week, right here on Mojo Outdoors TV. For more information on how to buy or sell some of America's top recreational properties, whether it be for hunting, fishing, or just relaxing, log on to www.mojolands.com. It's where buyers and sellers meet. If you see us on the road, give us a shout. And like we always say, it ain't magic if it ain't mojo. All hunts seen on Mojo Outdoors TV are fair chase. For more information on all Mojo Outdoors products, log on to www.mojooutdoors.com. You can also follow us on Facebook or YouTube at Mojo Outdoors TV.
For all of us at Mojo, God bless you, and we'll see you again next week right here on Mojo's Coming to the Call.
Join our coyote hunting forum. Share and learn valuable hunting techniques at www.buckingtheodds.com.
Mojo Outdoors. It ain't magic if it ain't Mojo.
Nikon Hunting Optics.
The cool hats worn in this video were provided by Doug and Nick's Game Face Gear.
Dead Coyote by Heavy Shot.
For some great predator calls, visit Lauren Reese at reeselanyards.com.
If you enjoyed watching this coyote hunt, check out the many free coyote hunting videos on www.buckingtheodds.com and follow us on Facebook on the Bucking the Odds official fan page.
Music provided by Big Smith. www.bigsmithband.com.